Outrage tonight over this mountain of metal. Many of you have called this a big waste.
News 8's David Goins is at the recycling facility where most of the yellow bikes are being trashed.
With the peak of Dallas's bike share program clearly behind the city, so much of the future of those bikes are now behind that wall in the form of a recycling plant where hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 bikes now sit. We know a little bit more today about the future of usable bikes, but for the bikes that are dumped here, they're being moved pretty quickly.
It is the visual that caught so many by surprise. A pile of Dallas rental bikes cast off at the graveyard for metallic two-wheelers, the recycling plant. Chinese company OFO pulled out of Dallas's bike rental scene a few weeks ago and told us the bikes they could save, they would. The rest ended up here. As photos surfaced over the weekend, social media simply wondered why. Turns out Mayor Mike Rawlings wondered the same thing. After seeing the bikes piled up, he tweeted simply, "Terrible." He shared a bit more with us on Monday, saying there are people all over the city who could have used at least some of those bikes. That's why I think it was terribly wasteful to dump so many of them in the recycle bin. OFO told News 8 usable bikes would go to 2 nonprofits, including City Square in Dallas.
Totally a surprise. You texted me last evening. I had no idea.
Larry James says the nonprofit to help fight poverty will receive 250 bikes, but none have showed up yet.
We're not starting a bicycle program at City Square. Let me be real clear about that.
Instead, he says City Square will provide bikes to clients on a case-by-case basis in a way that will keep the donated bikes from cluttering Dallas streets again.
The key thing here is ownership.
He added there's no timeline yet for when they'll receive those bikes. OFO says the rest that you see here were too damaged to save, so instead sold for scrap, with that recycling company working Monday to process and remove permanently thousands of bikes from Dallas. David Goins, Channel 8 News.